Hey friends, how are you all doing? I hope you are doing great. I am sitting here crocheting on a project and thought I would just turn the camera on and chat with you guys and tell you what I'm doing. I was watching KS Mom Crochets and she was telling about a make-along that she is doing with some other ladies, and she invited anyone to join in that wanted to. And so I was just sitting here and just thought I would just start up a project for that make-along, and I'll tell you guys about it. So I am making a project for fall because the make-along that they're doing is a crochet along, I guess. It is called All for Fall. Maybe All for Fall Crochet. I will put the hashtag. So, and according to KS Moms Crochet, anyone can join in, and you can use that hashtag like on Instagram, or if you do videos, you can use that hashtag, or All for Fall Crochet, or it might just be All for Fall. I will put the hashtag in the description box below. And I will also put a link to KS Mom's video where she is telling about the crochet along. So the deal is, you have to use green somewhere in your project. So I'm using this beautiful purple, and there will be some green, but I'm just going to show you what I am making. And I think the pictures and videos or whatever need to be posted July the 9th. So today, as I'm recording this video, it is the night of July the 1st. So I feel like I have enough time. I can get this done. I might even get it done in a day or so. And then, but I'm not going to post the video of it or post it on Instagram until the 9th. But anyway, let me finish this row here and replace my stitch marker, and I will show you guys what I am making. The only rule to it is that it needs to contain the color green in some aspect of it. It can be just a little bit of green or a lot of green or whatever. So I have this book right here that was sent to me by Pat, and I love this book, Pat. I can't wait to make all the figures that got gnomes in this book. I eventually will, and this is my first one to get started. And I am making this one right here, and I'll show you a better photo. This book is from Amazon. It is Annie's Crochet Year-Round Gnomes. It's 8 mythical creatures to add a touch of whimsy to your home. Let's see what's on the back. And it shows a few of them on the back. And that is the one that I am making. And her name is Suki. And so that might be... Well, that's the best picture of her right there. So that is a picture of the one that I'm making. And she does have green in her stockings of her legs. So that's what I'm doing. And so let me open back up to my pattern. So yeah, Pat had sent me this book from Amazon. And I have been just waiting for an excuse to start a gnome from it. And I was thinking about, I need, figuring out what projects I'm going to enter in the fair. I think we will have a fair this year. I'm not completely sure. We haven't had a fair since 2019. Yeah. We hadn't had a fair since 2019 because of COVID. And so I think we will have one this year. We was going to have one last year, except right before the fair, I think a hurricane or something happened, and we had a lot of evacuees here, and they were at our civic center, and so that's why they canceled the fair this past year. But they was planning on having it. Now I feel like they will have one this year, and so I do want to enter some of my crochet stuff in the fair, and so I will be working on projects for that. And this one right here will probably go in the Halloween fall decoration, somewhere in that division. There's different categories and things. I'm gonna have to get someone to go to the town over and pick up a book for me that's at the Ag Center that tells all the different categories and stuff like that. I have one, but it's way out of date. Is that it? Yeah. Yeah, I have one right here. But this book is from 2018. So yeah, it's at the Monroe Civic Center. Come to the fair, the 43rd anniversary at this time. The Arklamas Fair. I know that sometimes, I mean, like most of the time, I hear people talking about their county fair or country fair or something like that. Well, in Louisiana, we don't have counties. We have parishes. And so this is our parish fair. But we call it the Arklamas because it's Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi. It's agricultural and industrial fair. And so in this book, it lists all the different categories and stuff for different age divisions. And so when my kids were younger, we always put stuff in the fair. They would do art projects throughout the year. And then the week before the fair, we would have art week where they would finish up any projects or get any projects done to put in the fair. And it was often called, we often called it Art Week. It's scarier than Shark Week. So, because at the time it was some station on, I'm not even sure because we don't have cable anymore. At the time we did, and it was called, and they would have Shark Week, and so we would joke and say that Art Week was scarier than Shark Week because we would always be on a time crunch trying to get, projects done to put in the fair, and so my kids would enter a lot of stuff in the fair, and they would make several $100s. Yeah. Elijah, like all the little ladies, knew Elijah and Dakota, and always, looked anxiously waiting for us to come and enter things in the fair. And then I started entering some things in the fair too. And I always did really well. Elijah was the one that really made the buck putting things in the fair. Elijah, do you remember what's the most you ever made in a year at the fair? Yeah, I remember it was about 400 one year, a little over 400 one year. $400 just for entering artwork in the fair, which he would enter artwork, photography, and paintings, and just all things like that. So yeah, one year he did just a little over 400, and I know he bought himself a shotgun. I can't remember what else, but every year, that's what my kids would do. They would put stuff in the fair, and they would earn quite a bit of money, and then they would buy themselves, whatever big ticket item they had been wanting, like a new laptop, a camera, a shotgun. Do you remember some of the things that you bought?
Not really, just a camera and a shotgun.
Yeah. But that's what they would do. And so entered some loom knit items in 2019, and I did quite well at the time. I can't remember exactly how much I made, but it was a good bit. And so Elijah was in EMT school at the time, and I used that money and bought his uniforms and all that he needed, boots and supplies and stuff with that. So that worked out good. But anyway, I plan to enter some items into our parish fair this year, if we have the fair, and hopefully we will. I hope so. So I was already thinking about some projects that I need to do for the fair, and I was thinking, okay, we haven't had the fair since 2019, so we skipped 20 and 21. Hopefully we're going to have it this year, 22. So the rule is anything you enter had to be made since the last fair. Excuse me. It had to be made since the last fair. So it had to be made in like 20 or 21 or 22, 2021 to 2020 through 2022. I mean, it could have been made at the end of 2019 also. But anyway, so that's what I kind of use my Instagram for. I can scroll back to my last fair pictures, and anything since then that I've made and still have, I could enter in the fair if it fits into one of those categories. So that's what I plan to do. I'm going to do that. But anyway, I was thinking I didn't have any fall items, and I may not have any Christmas items. And I know there's some categories. I'm going to look through that book, but I'm also going to try to get a new book, because oftentimes they change up categories or add new categories and such. So I want to know if there's any new categories. So anyway, I was thinking I needed something for the fall, and so when I got this gnome book from Pat, that's what I was thinking, that I could make some of those for the holidays in the fair. And so when I saw KS Mom's video, I don't know, it's been a few days since she put up that video, maybe even a week, I'm not sure. But anyway, I had that rolling around in my mind and what I could do. And then I was like, duh, I need to make something for the fall. So that's what I'm doing, making this for the All for Fall Crochet Collab, make along, crochet along. I'll get the exact name and put it on this title and also in the description box, and link her channel. So anyway, so I need to have this made by July the 9th for that video. So my project is serving two purposes, for the make crochet along and also an item to put in the fair. So if you want to join along, you certainly can, and you can post your photos on Instagram and hashtag the hashtag that I'll leave below, which I think is All for Fall Crochet. I'm going to double check that though. So anyway, guys, I hope you're all doing well, staying cool if you're in the U.S. and it is hot where you are. It has been very hot here. I was hoping we were going to get some rain to cool us down a little bit, but some areas might have got rain, but we did not at my house. And so it is hot. Very hot. Right now I'm on a part of the project where it is just single crochet all the way around for 5 rows. So that's the reason why I can talk while I'm working on this. If I was having to count 5 stitches or 6 stitches and then increase. I couldn't talk and do that at the same time. I'm not that talented. I'd have that row messed up, and then it would mess the whole project up. I'd have to be ripping it out to fix it. But right now it's just single crochet. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I don't know if you guys have plans for the weekend. We don't really have any plans at the moment, but we will see what happens. Who knows? Who knows what will happen between now and Monday for July the 4th. I know our parish that we live in is having a firework display, but I don't think we're going to go. 1, it's going to be hot. 2, Big Daddy would just be miserable, I'm sure. And 3, we're both at that age, and with the medicines that we take, we have to go to the restroom a lot. And there will not be anywhere to use the restroom. So we would just be miserable. You know, when we were young, we were all about doing stuff like that. We took the kids to everything, you know. But life's changed. As you get older and things happen, you know, and medicines and things like that kind of change your priorities in life. And a priority in our life is to have a restroom close by. I don't want to be anywhere trapped in, blocked in, can't get to our vehicle or can't leave in our vehicle 10, 11, 12, 13 or whatever, and not be able to leave if we need to use the restroom. Now, my son Dakota does live like a street over from the river, and so they have the firework display on the river. So we could like be near his house if we could walk that far. It is walkable, I guess, where he lives. But the restroom at his house is upstairs. The only restroom is upstairs. And those stairs are straight up. I mean, it's nice big bottom stair. The bottom floor, the first floor, is the living room, dining room, and the kitchen, and some big closets, and just a little laundry area. And so it's a lot of space down there. And so his bedrooms and bathroom are upstairs. And so I wanted to see the upstairs for, one time. I knew I wouldn't be able to do those stairs all the time. And so I did go upstairs. By the time I got to the top, my legs were like jello. Okay, but I went upstairs just to see his bedroom and the extra bedroom, which is going to be his craft room. He's putting his all his craft stuff in there, and his Cricut printer and all that kind of stuff's going to be set up in there. And then the bathroom, and then there's a big storage closet area upstairs. And so I went up once, but we can't go over there and visit for too long, because me and Big Daddy, we can't be doing them stairs. Big Daddy can't for sure with his knees and his back. He's not going to be doing those stairs either. So that's out of the question. It would be nice if he had a downstairs restroom. We could go over there and sit and then go see the fireworks. Why are you whining? Phoebe's over here in her puppy bed, and I guess she's feeling needy. Well, guys, I was just wanting to chat with y'all a little bit and tell y'all about that crochet along. And remember to look in the description box for links and hashtags, and you can go to KS Mom and get more information or whatever. But basically, from what I understand, you make a project, and then on July the 9th, you either post it on Instagram with that hashtag, or make a video with that hashtag. And that way everybody will be able to find your photos and your videos. So your project can be anything. Everybody's working on different projects. It just has to be like a fall type project. And I'm not sure if it has to be an amigurumi. I can't remember that part. Maybe KS Mom says it in her video. But I do know that the project has to contain the color green. And so the stockings of my little witch here does have green. So when I was thinking about that, you know, like, well, what could I do? And then I thought about that gnome in that book, and I was like, well, I don't know if it has green on it. But if the stockings weren't green, say they were orange and black, I probably would have changed them to green and black anyway. The only thing I don't like about that project is the hat is black. I'll show you the picture one more time. The hat is black, and I do not like working with black yarn, but it's not very big, so maybe I can get my bright lights on. And the shoes are black too. But that's small pieces. It's not that big. You know, it's not like a whole project in black. So hopefully I can do that. And what is it, Phoebe? Hopefully I can do that and get this made by July the 9th. So if you guys are going to join in, let me know. And make sure we're connected on Instagram. You can look me up on there, Llamamakayla. I think there's a dot between each word on Instagram. Or actually, my Instagram is in the description box below this video. My Instagram name is listed there. So make sure we're connected on Instagram so that I see your project. And sometimes on Instagram, I'm not sure what to do about this. Say someone follows me on Instagram, but then their account is private. And so, I don't know, I feel funny about sending them a request because maybe they have their Instagram only for family or, you know, for whatever reason they have it private. Mine is public, so you can join it. But anyway, sometimes I'm kind of iffy about, like, should I send them a request since theirs is private? Maybe they want only people they know or only family or stuff like that. So, I don't know. Let me know. Let me know. You can leave your Instagram name in the comments below. And, you know, if it's okay to follow you and okay for other of our yarny friends to follow you if they see your comment. List that below. Well, anyway, guys, I guess I'll let you all get going, and I am going to continue to work on this. I'm going to turn the air back on. I turned it off to make the video because it would be like, you know, a loud humming noise. But it's getting kind of warm. It's getting kind of warm in here, and I don't want to sweat. Let's see, I'm at 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yes. So what I did was I marked row 15 where I started just single crochet all the way around. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah. And so I put that in so I know the row in between these is row 10. And then I can just keep a count of that going up. And when I get to row 15, I know that I can, I have to start a new stitch count or whatever for the pattern. And then also, like on row 15, I'm probably gonna move this up to row 15. And that way, if I get messed up, I don't have to count from here all the way to 15. I can just start at 15, 16, 17, 18. You know what I'm saying? Because here I know that's row 10, so I can just say 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And I don't have to go back and count all this. So I kind of just move this up about every 5 rows or so. so that I know where I'm at. And then sometimes I'll just leave this because I know it's row 10, and I'll just add another one. That way I don't forget. I know that I put this at the beginning of that single crochet around, and then I can add another one at 15 and so forth. And that way I don't get on up in the project and say I'm on like, row 20 and I've put that there, but then I forgot. If I didn't have anything else down here, then I forgot what row I put that on. I've done that before. And I have to go back and count them all and then like, oh, okay, row 20, row 20. But if I leave this here, then I know that's 10, 15, 20, So sometimes I leave it, sometimes I move it. Just depends. I probably need to leave it. Well, guys, I'm going to let you get going for real this time, for reals. And yeah, let me know what you're up to, what's going on with your family. If you plan on joining the crochet along, if you've entered things into your county fair or parish fair if you're in Louisiana, and things like that. So yeah, guys, bye friends. I had a great visit with you guys.